Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully, the audio is going to be fixed and loud and clear. For it, I want to say thank you guys for commenting and correcting what it needs to be for it. And I had a great comments today. I want to say thank you, and I wanted to say particularly thank you. I just have to look at it here real quick. Guess I don't really remember the name, but mentioned someone here. Right. I want to make special thanks to Jessica Markle. Thank you for donating to a PayPal. I appreciate you, and I'm always want to say thank you publicly to the people who donate some money for it. If I miss you, let me know. I can recognize you here because she's deserving this energy as exchange. All right, what are we talking about here? You probably see the picture of the wheel, and the wheel is turning. Yes, if you look at it, the chart for it, the horoscope chart in there. 718 Saurav, hi, thank you for being here for it, and thank you for all of you guys that are here. If you want to come to a chat, you can come to a chat, say hi. The wheel is going to spin. The life goes on. In the Neo-paganism, that wheel was actually represented in the Hindu religions, first represented. The old Sumerians, they knew it. And what is it that wheel of life for? They knew that when the wheel of life is spinning, there's certain events that it's happening for. And those events, they are coming with a purpose in there. So what is it about right now, though? What is so special? You're gonna find it out during March. I believe that was a March 21st in there. That is going to be when there's going to be this pile up on between Pisces and Aries. But what is that more common with that? The inner work that you're going to be doing within yourself. The North Node is going to be moving during these transitions. The next year we're going to have Neptune and Saturn crossing exactly that place from Saturn to and Saturn with Neptune from Pisces to Aries. And the inner work that you don't finish it right now in the next 7 months, you're going to have to redo it in 20 years from now. Because the North Node is going to be there in 20 years. And this is why this wheel of life right now, it's very important. This kind of like a very powerful energies that it's going to be coming in towards to the North Node in there. If you want, you can go ahead and go to the internet and check it out, the dates I gave you about March. Go pay attention for the sun enters an Aries. That is a new beginning. That is the ending of old cycle, old beliefs, old energies, old situations that is there. And this is why this energies right now, they are going to be connecting into the North Node. They are going to be mattering to you. You want to fix the things that you want within your life so you can begin. But as it right now, the energies is not changing that much. But you maybe feel pressure for certain things to go over and over and over and over and over again, because it's this pressure of over and over and over again coming for it is you to get this pressure so you can achieve what you have to achieve over you right now, so you don't have to deal with it in 20 years. I hope this report reaches a lot of people because it's important information that it's there. In the next 7 months, I'm going to be talking more about this too, because every time the moon, it's going to be passing into Pisces. through Saturn and through Neptune. You are going to be repeating those cycles over and over and over again for it. Hi, darling. Yeah, better not to miss the bus this time. The bus goes around and around, round and round, round and round. The doors go open, shut, open, shut. Are you going to be open or are you going to be closed? Are you getting into the bus or getting out of the bus? Exactly, darling. Thank you so much for this. So, seeing it in this energies right now, for what is that calling for? Okay, in the morning, you're going to be seeing at this energy that it needs to be healed for the purpose of that north node. Well, where is the north node? Where the bus is going? Where is your path of life is going? Where the wheel is spinning on? It takes you somewhere. Okay, and that is more attached within your path of life, where you are. This is why in the chart, one of the north node you're looking at in there, you're seeing it. What is your mission? What do you need to accomplish? What is standing on your way? Okay, what is standing on your way? Usually the oppositions. It is the south node. Where you've been, or what you've been done it. Okay, if you don't like the present, looking at what you did in the past, but if you're okay within the present and what you're developing right now within the present, it's going to be have the effects in your future for it. Okay, so seeing it in those energies in the morning, that's going to be working from within you. The Pluto is in a very good position, as it usually is. At the moment, you know, some of the astrologers that he's the worst guy, he's the devil, and so on and so on and so on. To it. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in and seeing it in those kind of like an energy. You need to understand. You need to go to the darkness to go into the light. Okay, without the dark, you're not going to be able to see in the light. There's all lights in there, and guess what? If you're pointing the flashlight towards the sun, would you see that the flashlight is shining on the sun? It will not. But if the sun was a black hole in there, and so on, it's going to be getting at that light, right? We're going to see how the lights puts the pictures around it. So there is so many that things that you're going to be going in through with this but every time that the moon is going to be going to a Pisces in the next 7 months, in there she's going to be preparing you for this. You're going to have to meet Saturn, you're going to have to meet Neptune at the end of the cycles and the ending of the things that you're going to be going around and around and around. Okay, the rest of it is going to be different situations that you are going to be looking at, and they're going to be connecting more with the new moon and the full moon situations in there. Okay, so to begin with this in the day at 7 o'clock in the morning, you see the ascendant is in divine energies with the north node and midheaven. It is at Gemini, perfectly very good with Neptune. It's very good with Pluto. It's very good with the nearby Uranus in there. Unprecedented events in there. They're going to be giving you heads up. They're going to be giving you to go deep. Okay, to remind you, there is a lot of retrogrades going on. But you're going to see in March next year, we're going to have a Mercury and Venus retrograde in the beginning where the Neptune is. Okay, so hi Stephanie, thank you for coming in. And with this points for it, the more the north node, it's going to be moving because the planets are going one directions. The nodes are going totally the opposite. Okay, and this is why you feel oppositions of what's going on in life and where the destiny is calling you. And you're like, oh my God, the destiny is calling me somewhere else, and I gotta go in there. And you feel like, oh, is that the truth? So you need to follow your path. You're already going to be knowing what you need to follow with this. And talking about 8 o'clock energy, as you see it on your screen, this is I was spoken about yesterday about this. Okay, the moon and Saturn, they are going to be opposing Lilith and Venus. That is the intuitions and the biggest learning right now. It's opposing what you see in it as a love. You think that the love is the indulgence, the attentions, the desire somebody to be next to you when you are alone, and so on and so on. No, the love is inside of you. You're developing that love. You're developing that power and understanding. And now unhealed wounds, they are coming out. Unhealed emotions, unhealed process about this love in there. Okay, so with all this and on top of it, Mars and Jupiter are squaring all this, 4 planets in there. Guess what? Well, Lilith is not a planet; it's only a point. But still, we are counting it as energy in there. You're gonna have the internal wars within yourself. But if you're following Chiron, if you're healing at the path, if you're talking the right things, as a Mercury comes in and gives you the messages within yourself, and you get that proper intuition that it's coming from Neptune and Pluto. Basically, Neptune says the authority right now. It's like this: hey, authority, when you come and meet me, I'm going to get you everything. But that's going to happen in 7 months. 7 months, the Sun and Neptune is going to come in together. And right now, Neptune is giving you this power and you're going to be seeing at this because in 5 months, in there, the Sun is going to be meeting Pluto. So this is going to be a very interesting positions insight. You're going to be seeing it because if you're interested in the future, you have to understand the creations of the future. Go and study the word manifestation. Manifestation, it's creation. Go and study this, breaking down the words. Okay, what the man does today is going to affect tomorrow. And the man has festivities of what has been achieved. So this is a kind of like you're going to be understanding those processes that it goes on for it. Thank you, Andrea, Captain Dio. I don't know why I had that, but okay. Welcome to the Aqua Spirit internship up here. If that's the ship, we have to go through it. Very good. 9 o'clock in the morning. Saturn is going to be going into Libra. We have the midheaven going into Cancer. Of course, you see the intense energies, the red lines, but always about this deep transformation. We're transforming it now. We're going to transform in ourselves. Then we're transforming ourselves. We're transforming the way the family is. When we're transforming the family the way it is, we're transforming society. So all begins where? In you. So with this positive energy that's going to come in with the midheaven towards Pluto, it's going to give you this things to look at what is not right. What is in that darkness? Okay, Pluto is ruling Scorpio, but right now he's like, hey, take a look what is not good. Take a look at what is not right. You need to review it. You need to have done it. You need to reinvent yourself. Okay, I was talking today about this pyramid. You have this core problem, and now from those core problem, creates another 2 problems, then creates another 4 problems, then creates 16 problems, then creates, guess what, 32 problems. And now you're dealing it with those problems because there are so many, you're trying to get into the core. Look at where that comes from. So when you destroy that core problem in there, guess what? That pyramid will drop down. Those stones gonna fall out. But now you can build a new base, and you can start building yourself up and the proper structure for it. And this is what the transformations is. You should transform this upside down, because before awakening, guess what happened to you? You just knew things a different way. But all of a sudden you get awakened spiritually, and it's like, oh my God, the whole thing is upside down. And now you understand that upside down. It's a great movie. If you guys actually haven't watched Upside Down, go ahead and watch it. Okay? All right, let's keep on it with the chart. 10 o'clock energies, the ascendant is going to be with the south node there. The midheaven is going to be at Cancer. That is going to be pointing out like, yeah, it's required the family. You may be going to look at your family patterns, as I said down before, but very beautiful energy between Venus and Lilith with the moon and Saturn through the midheaven. You're understanding that those 2 points in there are getting it within the family. Okay, the one it's the physical healing, which is that's going to be a Virgo. The other one it's the mental and the psyche healing, which is Pisces. Okay, so in the end, you understand something within your psyche, and then you're changing. Now, when you change, guess what? What are you doing? You start acting different way, as the moon is going to be moving into Aries tomorrow. All right, balance. Yeah, there's got to be a balance, particularly balance within all those agitation, aggravations, and lack of growth. For it, it's got to be a balance because things are not killing in there, but always going to be bringing it to this intuition. The ascendant that is at Libra is going to be pointing out back towards the moon. And the energy that it goes back into the moon, it's going to be coming in from the sun. The sun is about almost 1 degree shy from going into Virgo. This is kind of like you're going to feel the pressure over the ego. It's like, okay, ego, fix things in there. Hi, Nita. Fix things in there so you can start healing. Okay? If not, you're going to go to the hospital. Something's going to happen and you're going to be going healing. Okay? So this kind of like a balance is going to come. It's going to be pretty good for being available for those who need it in there. All right, talking about the next hour, 12 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be going into Leo, and this is this energy that you're going to find this mysteries inside of you of, hey, I need to reach out my destiny. Who is suppressing your destiny right now? What you had in the past. It's kind of like the past repeating it itself, but you have the mean Lilith in there. And you might gonna feel like you have to be mean, you have to be close, you have to be shutting down and so on, particularly with the energies of the true Lilith and Venus that it's coming in right now. It's like, oh my God, there is not love, I don't feel this truth and so on. No, you're uncovering the truth. You're uncovering those situations. You're covering the limitations. You're covering things through anger. Why you're angry? What is it prevents you to grow? But if you're acting in very lower energies, you're missing this. Okay? You're missing the situations. And then the moon, as Anis is going to be meeting Neptune tomorrow, is going to be moving into Aries overnight. You're going to find out this shift of consciousness within yourself. A lot of people is going to be waking up. And this is going to be in the next 7 months. This particular energy is going to be repeating itself. All right. Talking about 1 o'clock, that is the hour of the authority. What are you going to authorizing within you there? Neptune is going to be calling the sun and the midheaven, the inner work. This is this green line right here. And now it's going to be the sun. Hey, sun, I'm calling you. Come to me. And the sun is like, well, I'm going to be coming to you, but in 7 months, I have a lot of things that I need to process. And this is why you may feeling like a slow down on certain things. Who's slowing the things down? Oh, yeah, Saturn. Oh, yeah. He says, like, now it's not the time. But currently the authority is opposing Uranus, and Uranus is opposing your authority. It's like, hey, don't forget about it. But there is other things that you need to do. Not this your agenda that is going on. You need to focus on your destiny. Focus on your North Node. This is why a lot of people are going to have some hard time understanding all this process. And when you have a hard time, guess what? It's all coming out for it. But the ascendant that is at Scorpio is going to come out and says, like, here, what you need to heal. Stop being this much aggravated. You need to understand that part of the shadow work that it's coming there. It is about this. That energy that is going to come in at 2 o'clock, it is about particularly that. Yeah, you have to fight for it. Yes, it's going to be rough in your authority. Yes, it's going to be rough against the universe and so on. But if you find the courage, which is Mars, and seeing it there, that's going to be leading to your healing, and you're going to be healing your authority there. Now you will understand the portions of the divines in there. Stephanie, the next 7 months are going to be wild and do revealing. I'm so happy that you've been doing the work for this while now. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things changing in the next 7 months. We're going to be seeing a lot of improvements. Yeah, you may gonna have a hard time healing things for it. We may gonna have a hard time finding the balance in the next 2 seasons, which is that's gonna be the season of Virgo and Libra. Definitely we're gonna have some issues with this Mars and Jupiter when the Sun is gonna be square them. For it, that's gonna be like you can go in there and heal things. But this is the proper way. Through the problems, you're understanding. The powerful couples in there, what they do is they choose to have uncomfortable talks, go over the things, and get the love back on track. But now it's not only about love and the two couples and so on and so on. Now it's about something big is coming. Okay? We haven't seen it, this two planets to coming in together in a very long time, to crossing from Pisces to Aries. This is a new beginnings. We're going to have a Pluto crossing in Aquarius. He's not going to come back to Capricorn. Right now, he's come back in Capricorn to tell us, do your work. And you're going to see it in March. You're going to be seeing it. So the next 7 months, this is going to be probably intense inner work, but it's going to be paying forward. Thinking about it like you investing in your life and you pay yourself forward. Okay? You investing on something right now that it's going to be paying you back in the near future. You're not going to get the money right away, and so on. But whatever you're going to be investing in there, particularly yourself to evolve, it's going to be paid off. It's going to be paid off. All right. So yeah, if you guys want it, I will show you at March chart so you guys can see it. I think that some of the people probably would love to see it up here. So 3 o'clock energy, the ascendant is going to be attached. Expressions, art, movies, anything that it's going to be coming in. You're going to be searching for things to make a balance. And here is that midheaven energy in there. That is coming in and creates this angel wings. With Pluto, creates this angel wings together with the moon and Neptune that it's coming. And the other side, you still have those fights, but hopefully by now you're understanding that those fights you had enough with it, and now you want to act on something. You're gonna feel how ending this intense energies. You're kind of like, I'm done with this. I get it. I understand it. I know I have to do something. I need to make this cardinal change, and once and for all. And I don't want to have to keep repeating things. That's what this push is about. Okay. So you're gonna see inside of it within yourself. Of course, there's gonna be duality about it. Is that the right thing? Is the proper situation? Is those the right words? And particularly that the ascendant is squaring Venus and Lilith, and squaring Saturn, and it's opposing Jupiter and Mars. This is kind of like I don't want to do this. My actions is all. I want to act in proper anger. I want to express my anger. You need to understand your anger, not expressing your anger, pushing that anger towards other people, particularly the people you love. Okay? And Saturn is right here right now. It's limiting Saturn. It's limiting this masculine energies of improper actions in there. Uh, um, so, hi Jennifer. Hey dear, long time no see. How's everyone? How's you, buddy? I'm okay. I've been working so much in the house for. If you've been a long time ago, you probably don't know, but I moved to Spain, so been doing a lot of things during the day and keeping it busy. But so far, we're okay. We are moving forward. Evolution asking us to go forward, and we're evolving. And I've been working on a lot of things in there. Too, you need to understand when I bring you the new information, I also have to do my own studies. There is a lot of things that are piled up to be out, and they will be out, Jennifer. But glad to see you here. For and talking about the next hour, 5 o'clock up here. Divine energies with Uranus. This is gonna be this interventions that somebody's gonna come in. Somebody's gonna say, here's this video, here's this book, go listen this person, go look it, check this out. Maybe this is gonna be helping you. And the authority is gonna be accepted. The divine energies that's gonna come from the moon and Neptune piling towards the sun and Mercury, who is still retrograde. You see these green lines in here that's gonna come. But some of you is gonna be choosing the path of, oh, I don't need this. Oh, I know too much. Oh, you know what? This is too much for it. I don't like it. I don't love it. I'm done with it. And just right. This is a lack of growth. You see, the universe is gonna bring you some growth, but it's your choice. You're gonna be picked up or not. All right, talking about the next hour, this is one of the inner work of that shadow that you saw a few hours earlier, one of the ascendant that was at Scorpio. This divine energies towards Jupiter in there, how you're gonna grow. Very powerful, beautiful things because this is gonna be creating that connection between Venus and Saturn instead of opposing. You're gonna see your own limitations of love. You're gonna see your shadow, why you're acting in a certain ways in there. And what I'm talking about the certain ways is you probably pushing up on people when you're mad that you not received something or you didn't get something, or you're gonna see and review something within a past when you were punished for no reason, for example. Talking about this guy here. I've been reviewing my inner child situations in there, and I was wondering why it's keep popping up, popping up. But that is about that kind of like a core problem. I'm sharing a personal things with you guys, and this is what is this energy that some of you probably is gonna go through it. There you go. This hour, this ascendant that it's there at 7 o'clock with Pluto. And this is why I'm talking to you guys, how deeply these energies are. They're rooted within you. Okay? So if you want to understand the computers, you need to know the root password for the kernel to get in and fix what you have to fix or damage what you have to fix. The root is also the tree of life. What is in the roots? So take a look what you have within your roots. Seeing it. Okay? But Pluto is going to be coming in there within your subconscious, going to say, look at, you need to change this. The soil is not good. You need a new soil. You need some new watering. Are you watering yourself? What are you putting within your system? You see, this old way doesn't work. The world goes to a self-destruct mode. And now you're looking at within that, you are finding the way that you are reinventing yourself. And this is involving Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus. This right there is going to be this change. Of course, you're not going to like the changes. You don't like what the universe brings you. You want your road, what you are feeling comfortable, what you are feeling good, what you are feeling safe, what you feel secure, right? And now the universe is pushing you to where it's you supposed to go. And you're like, why do I have to do this for it? Why did I came to this earth? And so on and so on. And the will says, don't worry about it. The goodies are coming. Okay? The goodies are coming. Because in the next hour, this expression is going to be a little different. Okay? Mid-heaven, that is it, that Capricorn is going to say, here is the work. Ascendant is going to be telling you, here is what you need to focus. But that is that point between Pisces and Aries. And I'm going to be showing you a little bit what's happening in March, right in here. Okay? Right in this area. And you're going to see this divine energy. I was talking about those divine energies that it's coming particularly to that ending of Leo or beginning of Virgo. And what is it the sun represent? Your power of your ego, your power to survive, your power to dominate, your power to control. You're the king. Can you be an Aragon though? If you've been watching The Lord of the Rings, right? And this is one of the things you may have to overcome as a what Aragon overcome in the movie to become the king. Stop suppressing yourself. Hi, Lorraine, for it. Oh, lottery ticket. Yeah, you need to understand about these lottery tickets that, when you try to manifesting things and you pushing and so on and so on, but it's not the right thing that it goes with the wheel of life. And this is when a lot of people, they win, things in there, but wish you good luck on the lottery for it. But if that's your call, go ahead and do it. All right. Talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus, and Zach's going to be talking about this past. What did you do in the past that you're today up here? What did you do in the past to be today here? Because these divine energies, they're going to browse into the past relationships the most. Okay, well, I used to work for Hollywood Casino in there, so I saw a lot of people gambling. I saw what happens in there for it, but that's okay. You need the ticket for the bus, getting to the bus of the evolution. That's the best ticket that you're going to meet. Okay, so seeing it, those energies, you understand that it's going to be a work needed. And you're going to feel these limits that going to be removed. All of a sudden, the limits of you doing the work is going to be removed. The universe is going to be adjusting things, moving things, shifting things. Okay? It's kind of like a shuffling things around in there. And things are going to come. It's in the next hour, we're going to know why. About that transition, that transformations. This is beautiful power of the wisdom that it's going to come in, but it's starting and asking for a new beginning. You're ending at this cycle. You're ending this fight. You're ending of these situations, and you're getting within the new. Stay strong. You're reborn. You're basically something dying in that cycle today. And tomorrow when you wake up, looking into the new, looking into this beautiful unifications within the divine transformations that it needs to be done within that authority, intuition, and transformation. Because this is a that yacht. Okay, you have the moon and Neptune, they're coming together right there on that cusp between Pisces and Aries. And you have the midheaven with Pluto. And at 11 o'clock, you're going to be seeing it. And for those that I promise you to show you what's going to happen in March in there, okay. All right, as you see it right here at this point, down in the bottom, that transitions in there. We're gonna have a Sun, we're gonna have a Saturn, we're gonna have the North Node, we're gonna have a Venus, we're gonna have a Neptune, we're gonna have Mercury, we're gonna have the Moon, we're gonna have the Sun. It's all gonna be that transitions is in there. But in order to get and work with this energy, you need to prepare your limits, you need to prepare your destiny to be ready to work within the psychic energies. You need to get your life in order. And if you don't get it, Venus is going to be a retrograde. Neptune is going to be crossing over to Aries as well. And then Mercury is going to be there. Mercury is going to be actually on retrograde. And we are going to have a new moon. The sun and the moon, they're going to be together. So we're talking about this new beginning that is going to be at March. It's going to be a very powerful. Who else is here? And on one side, you have the support from Pluto. He's already in Aquarius. On the other side, you have Uranus, who is helping. On the other side, you have a Mars, who is helping. You see, what you're doing right now in the next 7 months is going to pay off there. If you're investing in your inner work, it's going to pay off at that moment. But you got to be ready for it. Okay? You have to be ready for it. And that's what I was talking about this report. Okay? It's a beautiful energy. As long as you're doing the things that you need to do. All right, guys. So if one of you have a question, I can take a few for it. If not, let's share the love and the light, guys. And I will see you next time. And again, thank you, guys. Thank you for everything, for the comments. Thank you for the support. And if you need anything, please write me some email. Go check out the website. And there is a contact forms for you. All right, guys. Love that ticket was of ascension. Exactly. That is the ticket right there. That is how you're gonna hop it in. Okay. We are talking about a very, very powerful stellium that's going to be a very powerful stellium. All right. In Limine Storm, May 71. I don't know what is this all about. You want me to look at your chart? If you guys need me to look at a chart, I'm looking at chart for it. I can give you like write me an email. I can look at your chart, but I'm not talking of personal charts here in the public because this is going to be a public information towards you. So for it, if you need something, go check it at the aquaspiritunited.com. Write me an email for it. For some of the people who are in needs, I do a very quick 10 minutes or 15 minutes overview in there. If they decide to want to do a full astrology reading, they can pay for it and they'll get the rest of the way. All right, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you the next time. Be love, guys. Here's some gifts for you. Take it as much as you need.